Okay, hello and welcome to my first YouTube video. I know this is very stupid, but I didn't write a script for this. I had a script, but not anymore. I'm probably going to cut this video so you only get what's useful because I just want to speak from my heart. And I just want to say that in life, there is a time for everything. And all ailment, I believe, so all the bad stuff that happens is essentially us trying to force something to happen now. So if there's something that you want in the future and you force it to happen now, then it tends to create a delusion. Now, I know this sounds kind of stupid, but I saw it. Recently I've been dealing with a lot of depression and mental illness. So it really got me thinking on why I'm having these strange visions. Why am I seeing things that aren't there? And what I've found out is that a lot of times when we think too much, when we overthink, we start seeing things that we want to see. And in fact, a lot of great people have written on it in Think and Grow Rich. They say that if you can think your way into being rich, but I believe that is a delusional belief. If you think too much, there is a right amount of thinking and then there is overthinking. And I've been a victim of overthinking for quite a while now. Yeah. The thing is, and I like to divide it into two parts, mental and physical. If you think too much and you don't take any action, then you become delusional. And if you act too much and you don't think, then you become maniacal. So I've had bipolar disorder, and there are like two cases in which you usually go in bipolar disorder. You either have a very manic state or you have a very depressed state. And I've been thinking a lot on how to cure it or whatever, even though I can't cure it. I'm not a trained professional or anything. But I found that when I think too much, I get depressed, and when I act too much, I get all maniacal. So, why are we doing that? And the reason for that, the reason why we do anything, is it has to do with desire, right? So, if you really want something, you tend to imagine having that thing. And when you imagine having that thing too much, you start having the delusions, right? You start having delusions. You think, I have you think you have that thing even though you don't really have it. And then there is attainment without time. So, like I said in the beginning, there is a time for everything. And if you really want something, you tend to want it now. And if you want it now really bad, then you start taking actions that will get you there. You try taking shortcuts. You don't see the entire journey of getting that thing, the proper way of getting that thing. Say, you start trying to rob people of what you want. Anything, it could be anything. You start to find illegal ways to get that thing or wrong ways to get that thing. You could think of any example. Say, if I want money, then maybe I'll start robbing people of money. If I want money too bad, that is. There are good ways to want money, like getting a job, but that takes too much effort. And the mind naturally goes to pick the task which takes less effort. And if you really want it, if you really, really want it, then use these illegal ways to try and get that thing. And that's not good. Say, if you, I feel like this happened to me, say you love someone and you really love them, then after a certain threshold, you just start confessing to them too early, or you start trying to do things for them even though it's not time. That's bad. That's really bad. There is a time for everything. Especially, I think love should be taken a lot slower. You should not confess early. And similarly, for money, you should not try to rob people. You should try to get a job, which is a much more longer process, right? So that's something to think about. Now, the question is, out of everything that I've done, I've taken medications and I am very tired, even right now, to cure bipolar disorder or to cure any illness, I believe. I still don't know if I have the disorder. If a doctor tells me I have a disorder, do I really have a disorder? I don't think I do. But if I believe in that too much, I would probably become delusional. If I believe in that a little bit, then I can probably cure it. So, believing is not bad. Believing too much is bad. Believing too much would cause robbery, or what was the other? Or, yeah, or delusion. Delusion or robbery. No, delusion or illegal acts. There you go. Believing too much will either cause delusion or will cause too much action. That's not good. Too much action, too much thinking, both are bad. You want to have the right amount of thinking and the right amount of action in your life. That's important. Yeah.